It's time for baseball here on The Show. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the All-Stars and the All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on The Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's The Show, and it's coming up next. Julio Urias gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you think this guy's tough to hit? Take a look at that ERA in the low 2s last season. If he pitches like that again this year, he's going to be awfully tough. He's going to be fun to watch in this one.
At the plate, Austin Slater. He will lead this one off today.
The first baseman, Austin Slater.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one.
First pitch, 111.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Should be a picture-perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. The 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike two.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. In past meetings with Julio Urias, he's 2 for 4. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Bases are empty, one man out. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
And he fouls this one off. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Now here's the pitch. Wilmer Flores is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Taylor is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Drew Smiley is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
A.J. Pollard is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
2 balls, no strikes.
2 tight with that one. 3-0. Chris Taylor is on deck. The 3-0 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
At the plate, Chris Taylor, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
He's not going to be happy with the execution of that pitch at all. I wouldn't be shocked if it's time for the catcher to go out and talk to him. Get him to bend his back and drive the ball down in the zone a little bit more.
He froze him on the fastball there. Chris Taylor is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Here's Corey Seager. Popped him up. Longoria has room in foul territory. 2 gone.
Batting 4th, the first baseman, Matt.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy. He's set, and the pitch. Smiley comes set. Here's the 0-1. Ball 1. Pollock, a runner at first with 2 gone. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys they were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
The set and the 2-1. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. So digging in now, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll match up with Julio Urias to lead off the inning.
The left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yastrzemski is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the 14th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
That is it. The third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Now batting, Evan Longoria. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he takes a cold strike 1. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred, he's in year 1 of a new 3-year deal. 2 balls and a strike to Longoria. Drilled down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. He'll try it again, 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Pollock is there. 2 gone. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson.
Alex Dickerson.
First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, that's out.
2 out, nobody on. 2-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Oh, and 2. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Oh, what a play! And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. One for the highlight reel as they get the force play to get him out of trouble. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Stepping in, Kike Hernandez, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Kike Hernandez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box, Will Smith. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
So striding forward now, Christian Santana. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Smiley peers in. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bottom of the second here with no score. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. And good for him. Christian Santana has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least 1.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
So now to the plate, Errol Robinson. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Errol Robinson has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Into the box now, Julio Urias, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. From the stretch, lifted into the air out towards center field. Duggar's there for it, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and a runner left. We played 2 full. The All-Stars on top 1-0. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that brings up Buster Posey.
The catcher, Buster Posey.
First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's down.
Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
The pitcher, Drew Smiley, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Here comes the first pitch. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball well outside. This one's down to third. Scooped up to second for 1. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Bottom of the third now, and up next the center fielder A.J. Pollock.
The center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
First offering on its way. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. Ready on 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Duggar's there for it. He's got it 1 away. Digging in to try it again. Chris Taylor 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Duggar giving chase, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. One out and a runner on second base. That's lifted the other way out to left. Yastrzemski is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Max Muncy, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The set and the 1-0. Now Muncy with a swing and a deep drive to right. Dickerson looks up. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
In now, Kike Hernandez.
No one fielder.
And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Line toward right center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Standing in now, Will Smith. Fouled away. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Smiley comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. One and one, here it is. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 3-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder Stephen Duggar.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Fastball just inside.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2 balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a liner. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Now that.
Boy, there's a quality infield base hit right there. That kind of reminded me of the old Yankees shortstop Derek Jeter on that jump throw.
Hey, that's why this is the pros. Back in the day, that's a knock all day long. But up here, guys are making those plays, at least making you think about them. That's an amazing play by the shortstop to leave his feet and at least make this close.
Wilmer Flores will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around it?
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
In now, Mike Yastrzemski. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
None out, runners at first and second. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Count 1 and 2.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. 0-1 the count. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 0-1. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Pollock has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Striding in, Alex Dickerson. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And it's fouled away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth, and set to go as the third baseman, Christian Santana.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
1-1 the count now. And now pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Robinson.
At the plate, Errol Robinson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A base hit in his first trip. Swing and a liner. Foul. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Stepping in now, Julio Urias. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he tries to bunt here with 2 strikes, but he's out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Boy, and he rips this ball down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone. All even now, 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Fouled off. Payoff pitch one more time. Boy, and here's a drive deep left field, and the long ball's going to bite him for the 3rd time today as this one is gone. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as they extend the lead to 5-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Hit out towards second. Taken in by Flores. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that in. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And stepping up is the shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
It's a nice job by the offensive player right there to stay in there on that fastball. He wanted it back. You could tell he was frustrated. He swung through the pitch before.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The pitcher, number 18, Drew.
Donovan Solano will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting, Donovan Solano.
Fouled away. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Solano is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. The 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. And that's taken for a called strike 2. Count still at 1-2. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. First and second here with nobody out. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Dylan Floro takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. At the plate now, Austin Slater. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 home.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Had a rip at the 2-0 sinker, but came up empty at strike one.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
One there on to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Sam Coonrod is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
First delivery to him on the way, and he fouls this one off. Windup and the 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Max Muncy will be next. Thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 3-2 pitch. Now Corey with a swing and a deep drive to right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run for Corey Seager. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. Right side and right into the shift. There is Crawford on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. Not the opening day he wanted to have, unfortunately.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Kike Hernandez started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Taken in by Longoria. And that's the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Will Smith. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And he misses again. 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Two out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
Now batting, the third baseman, Christian.
Digging in and looking for more, Christian Santana. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Duggar is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Through 5 innings, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Steven Duggar. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now the pitch. Popped him up. Seager is there, and that's the first out of the inning. So striding in, Wilmer Flores. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Into the box now, Errol Robinson. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Errol Robinson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one skied out toward right. Dickerson's under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Matt Beatty will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Right side, but it's well foul. bounce to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The center fielder.
Standing in, A.J. Pollock. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Pollock.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 1-2. Here it comes. Ball 2.
2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Blake Trinan is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that brings up Evan Longoria.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Fouled off. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And this is foul tipped as he stays alive here. But meanwhile, that ball came right back at our home plate umpire, and he may need some attention at this moment. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
Here now the 2-2. Loud contact by Longoria, and this one's carrying well to left. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo shot for Evan Longoria, number 298 in his career, and they're on the board at 6-1.
The right fielder, number 12, Alex Dickerson.
To the plate now, Alex Dickerson. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker. It's strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Here it comes on 0-2. No outs, nobody on. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And a A swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Brandon Crawford digging in next as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now here's the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Here's Buster Posey now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Last time through was a base hit. Here's the 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Lays off. 2-2 now. Too high. Ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. Pennsylvania is out in front 6-1. Ready now, Chris Taylor. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And that misses. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Ready for another chance? Corey Seager. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
And that was a pretty good pitch, too, man. That last AB when he went deep, that was a fastball that was in and off the plate. So that tells me this guy likes the ball on that inner half of the plate or even inside off the plate. If I'm on the mound right now, I'm keeping the ball away from this guy.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Uh-oh, he missed it. There's one.
That's an out.
The batter, the first baseman.
Standing in, Max Muncy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Runner at first here, 1 man out. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1.
No. Inside.
Now Muncy with a swing and a deep drive to right. Dickerson looks up. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Danny Jimenez will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Aramis Garcia will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 15.
So now to the plate, Kike Hernandez, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty, 2-2.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
The pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Here it comes. Will Smith is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now. This is foul right side. 3-2 pitch. Bouncer to the left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. 8th inning coming up. The All-Stars lead it 8-1. At the plate, Aramis Garcia. He'll start us off in the 8th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-0 the count. The pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
Into the box, Austin Slater. No balls and 1 strike. They could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. The runner at first with no outs here. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today he's gone on strikes. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect, and when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, Steven Duggar. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Now back.
Stepping into the box, Wilmer Flores. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Pennsylvania is on top here, 8-1. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the rookie third baseman, Christian Santana.
The third baseman, Christian.
First pitch of the at-bat. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Errol Robinson comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high, 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Jock Peterson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Peterson.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Oh, up around the chin there, 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
2 balls and a strike. That's bounced foul. It's 2-2. Now the pitch. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Scott Alexander comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Alexander.
Ready once again, Mike Yastrzemski starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Left side, but well foul. Alexander is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Third baseman, Evan Longoria.
So stepping in, Evan Longoria. He went deep last time up. First offering on its way.
No, that's down.
Alexander has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Two and one after the foul ball there. Liner toward right center. And this is going to be a base hit for Longoria.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock. And in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
In now, Alex Dickerson, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Runners on first with one down. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Stepping in now, Brandon Crawford. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. In to score is the runner from first. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Chris Shaw will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 83.
Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And he holds up on this one, but it's a cold strike three. And with that, the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
8-2 is how this one ends today. The All-Stars took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Dylan Floro claims the win out of the pen, his first. Drew Smiley was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the visitors, 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.